Now I'm going to do Unit 2 Prose I Can't Climb Trees Anymore, written by Ruskin Bond. In this lesson, Ruskin Bond remembers the old big house which he lived in 20 years back with his grandparents. After 20 years, he is going back to see that old house and he realizes that it is in the same way as they sold it 20 years back. He sees a young girl who's staying in that house, and she comes out and sees that he's looking at the house and wonders whether he wants to buy the house. So she asks him whether he wants to buy the house, and he says no, he was the one who was staying in this house 20 years back. Then she calls him in and they go around in the garden, and he remembers every place and where he lived with his grandmother and the dialogues that were spoken and all the things that he did as a small boy. And he also tries to climb a tree, but now that he's older, he says that he can't climb trees anymore. And the dialogue between him and that small girl is what we are going to learn in this lesson. Sometimes even we too would have lived in one particular house for a few years, and due to certain reasons, we would have left the house and gone to some other house. And when we walk by that side and see the old house, we will want to go and see who's living there. So such a kind of situation also happened in Ruskin Bond's life, and that is what he is written here. So let us read and understand what is written in the lesson. About the author. Ruskin Bond was born on 19th May 1934. He is an award-winning Indian author of the British descent. He is much renowned for his role in creating children's books in India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He received the Satya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1994 and Padma Bhushan in 2004. He was born in 19th May 1934, place Mussoorie, nationality Indian, leading role children's literature, occupation author, poet. His awards are mentioned here, and his notable work Our Trees Grow in Dehra, A Flight of Pigeons, The Blue Umbrella. You can see how he was swinging in the tree branches of the tree, and how he's climbing trees when he was young. Now for a quicker understanding, the lesson deals with the narrator, then the grandparents, Colonel, his wife and a young girl. I hope the video is clear. I'll go a little bit closer. A visitor watched the old house that had not changed. It was built with granite walls. I think you can see the granite walls. This is the granite walls. As a boy, he used to swing on a turnstile. This is a turnstile. You would have seen these turnstiles when you go to the park. The jackfruit tree was still there, giving shade. His grandmother felt the shade was a blessing for the trees. The tall hollyhocks grew on the other side of the wall. A girl stood between the red hollyhocks, staring at the man. The girl asked the man whether he wanted to buy the house. The girl said it was her father's house and that he was a colonel. So because the man was staring at the house, the girl wanted to know whether he wants to buy the house. He came to see it, and the girl said that they had lived there for 3 years. She called him in to have a better view of the house. He is a middle aged man. He climbed the wall, got up on the wall, and rested, breathing heavily. The man said that he looked at the house because he lived there once and they had sold the house after his grandmother's death. She said that she would help him on flying trapeze. He spotted a stone bench under a mango tree. It was the bench where his grandmother sat trimming rose bushes. She sat with him on the bench. The man closed his eyes and remembered the music of a piano, the chiming of the grandfather clock, the noise of the birds on the veranda, and his grandfather repairing the old car. So he is sitting there and thinking of all that happened when he lived in that house. He remembered climbing the jackfruit tree. He came to sit and talk for a few minutes. He said he used to keep his treasure in the hollow of the tree, saying he keep all his important things in the tree. There'll be a kind of a hole in the tree, and there he'll keep it. Treasures were only marbles, a book, old coins, grandfather's iron cross. He had left it in the jackfruit tree, being very excited at that time and bidding goodbye before sailing in the ship. He forgot all about it. Iron cross might still be there in the hollow of the tree. He said he can't climb trees anymore to have a look, and she said she would. She found it and ran towards him. It was the same iron cross. He asked her to have it as she found, and that it would have even been there for another 25 years. He placed the medal in her hands and said that he had come for his youth, not for the iron cross. As he walked away to the bus stop, he remembered his youth. The air filled with the smell of sweet mango, and the summer breeze made his blood course in his veins. Now here you can see I've written down a mind map. Okay, you can go through the mind map. I'll send also a picture of this to you. And then here you have the glossary. The picture of the glossary will also be sent to you. You have this true or false written. You have to understand the lesson and state whether true or false. Then you have some work here and also some questions. You have about 10 questions and answers which you can copy it down. All this will be sent to you.